Alright, we have the Brine King. I've made it to the end of X6. While she's talking, we'll go over this real fast. Skill-wise, I have Primordial Liege, that's adding 2 carrion golems. Then since I've last updated, I've made my way back here. I filled out Redemption, Righteous Army, Faith and Steel, Sanctum of Thought, and I've gone down here for additional 20% damage reduction from critical strikes. So right now I take 50% less damage from critical strikes. I think I'm making my way over here to pick up the Grave Pact. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. Not 100% positive, but pretty sure. So, skill-wise, I haven't changed skills at all, which is kind of pathetic. I literally still have... the only item I've upgraded is Ivory Spirit Shield. Everything else is exactly the same. So... See how quickly I can phase. Holy crap. Didn't even finish how quickly I can phase that part of that. I have quite a bit of regeneration right now. Oh! It landed, like 3 of them landed on me in a row. That's kind of nonsense. Alright, well, he's dead. That's annoying. Oh well. X6 is clear. There is not much else to share. The only thing is I've just made sure since Act 6 began, I've adjusting my resistances. I have to fix cold and lightning. They're not at 75 yet, and that's probably one of the easiest ways to make sure you can keep your character in pretty good shape as you progress throughout the campaign. Just keep your resistances up, and then if you got them up to where they need to be by the time you hit the end of the game, makes mapping a whole lot easier to
What'll I do now?
Start. So that's my only real comment on this. This is nothing crazy. I might have a new wand. Lightning. I don't. Okay. Well, I need new items at some point in time, so I'll work on that. That's it for this one. Short update. End of Act 6. I am at the end of Act 7, and here is the boss. I've made some changes to the build. I'll show them afterwards. But the amount of minions should indicate that definitely changes have been made. And that was a total of 6 seconds, I believe, roughly, to take the boss down. Would have been close to just being dead. And now is dead. Alright, that was 30 seconds altogether from the time I started speaking to the boss being down. We're going to quickly show the build for this is the update for Act 7. So everything up here is the same. I have taken these right here to help meet attribute requirements. I went down here a bit further, finished off this, and everything else right now, I've added this in. The other points are just kind of just shoved into place right here for more strength. I've added this right here. I found this is incredibly lucky, more elemental resistance, life. My minions taunt now, which is exactly what I needed because that makes my minions, that makes me much more tanky, and then they regenerate more life. Other than that's about it in terms of skills. In terms of gear, I've made a couple changes. I have a clay shaper that's giving me 3 summon carrion golems. I've also added this body armor in, which is providing me double 4 links. I have summon carrion golem and raise specter on. Added chaos, minion damage support, and feeding frenzy. This will need to be changed out. That's next on my objective. But I probably, in all honesty, I'll probably wait till about level 80, and then I'll just switch to a bone helmet. And with that, that should give me more levels to my minion gems, as well as allowing me to add in Animate Guardian, which is on the objective of things to add to the build. Arrived at the end of Act 8. Have added a clay shaper to the build, upgraded my body armor with a 5 link. That might have been the last one, I can't remember. Other than that, that's about it. The 5 link's really nice, but it's supporting both Raised Spectre and Golems. I need to change out all the items. I just picked up a flask. You know what? We can go and take that right now. If you don't, sure, why not? So we'll put that in. Skill-wise, defensive-wise, I am capped on all my resistances, which is great. This is what my tree looks like currently. I have 2 Ascendancies right here, so I have finished the next Ascendancy. Minions have Unholy Might as I'm converting them all to Chaos damage, and I'm not sure what I'm going to take next. It's either... it's probably Bone Barrier as my guess, because I think the Ascendancy for the Bestiary is better than the Commander of Darkness, but I'm not 100% sure. That being said, I have a couple things I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on removing basically from here all the way to here and all the way up here. We'll put 3 points in over here, then I can reallocate all of those. I'll get some more into Energy Shield, and it just allows me to expand the tree a little bit more and move the points around for a bit more efficiency. It also will allow me to start taking my cluster jewels here, here, and here, which will then further compensate for all the damage in here. I might go so far to, I haven't decided yet, remove all this as well, as this is just damage and attack speed. This is damage and health regeneration. And this is, yeah, I might just put this in here. Would allow me to do a little bit more, remove all this. These need to go at some point in time once I get better gear, but my gear is garbage right now, so that is what it is. But yeah, this is what it looks like right now. This should be really effective. The change in accuracy really changes what I need to prioritize in terms of stats. I will also get rid of, what is it? The bosses are getting obliterated. Holy crap. What was that? 15 seconds? I need to switch out a couple things to make things better. I would like Envy on here eventually, if that's a possibility, and then we'll see how much we can enhance the golems from that point. So, physical damage reduction for each nearby enemy. Yes, we want Lunaris. Okay. And then we're on to Act 9. The next 2 acts are really fast, so... Working towards the Depraved Trinity right now, and, on Malagaro, but he's going to phase here, which is... I'll be dead as soon as these, his simulacrums... There we go, okay. Alright, time for the Trinity here.
At last.
Build hasn't changed much since previously. Still, same gear is exactly the same. The only thing that's different is the skill tree, so we'll show that real fast here. Basically what's going on, I have grabbed jewel socket, and I have completed every single travel node that I'll need. What I'm working on right now is Energy Shield, which is, where is it? Right here. We're going to take Energy Shield and Mana all through here. Then we're going to refund everything through here. Put the points in right here instead. And then I will go ahead and take Reservation Efficiency over here. The rest of the Energy Shield right here. And there's another Energy Shield node seen around here somewhere. I kind of want that, but we're going to be taking Chaos Inoculation, Ghost Reaver, and Zealot's Oath, all as part of that. And then probably come down here as well and grab the Soul Thief, because recovering Energy Shield on kill is going to be really, really powerful. And then I'll probably come down here and finish this off to get the last cluster right here. So that's the idea at the moment, and then everything else will be put into these to get the cluster jewels in place. This build generally uses 3 cluster jewels for me. Without further ado, let's get to the boss. Boss shouldn't take very long on this. Alright, phase. They do a moderate amount of damage. I love how the minions just move right into the thing. It did affect them, but it did not kill them. Need to get some more auras in place soon. And she is dead. It is dead. The thing is dead. Act 9 is complete.
Those promises.
Kitava is coming up, but before Kitava, we have the third Ascendency here. And I've added Despair into the build, nothing overly crazy. Show the full build after Kitava, which I'll go hunt down immediately after this.
No two battles are alike.
And he's dead.
Tyranny is inescapable.
Alright, we are at Kitava. Despair minus 22% chaos resistance. And I have made some changes to the build since I ascended. I'll show those after this. You can see how much damage I'm doing. I didn't even have all my minions up. I'm not even close to having them all up. Here's that thing with Despair. Let the minions get to it. See if I can do this. I've died 9 times, so... once was on the 3rd trial. I got one-shotted by a hasted Soul Eater electrical boss, so that was super awesome. Or not boss, but rare. He just like trapped me, stunned me, and then completely obliterated me. I had 1 death to the Brine King. Normally I just stand still for the Brine King, and I did exactly what I would normally do, and unfortunately like 5 lightning bolts hit in the exact same spot at the same time, or like back to back, and as a result I died. I had 1 death because I started, when I pressed record, I forgot to press escape before starting something, and that's my fault. And Kitava is dead with 0 issue. Very, very efficient. I didn't even have all my minions up again. Busy talking, just running away. My resistances are still nearly capped, which is nice.
It's over.
Go ahead, teleport to Oriath Docks here.
You won the day. Time and good tidings.
For that, we want to go talk to Laney, whatever. Get my last 2 skill points. So what I did was this. I put points into Zealot's Oath, so moved all my life regeneration over to Energy Shield. I put points into Ghost Reaver, so any leech I have comes through as Energy Shield instead, but I cannot recharge Energy Shield. I removed the nodes over here. I'm working on going through these, and then the only other thing that I have done is I have 2 points left, so we're going to put those in place here in a moment, but there we go. I'm now Chaos Immune on top of it. So that is, yeah, that's better. The other point is for more Energy Shield. I'm not sure we're going to put this right yet. I think for now, I'm just going to toss this point into Mana Reservation Efficiency over here. And then I'm level 74 right now, which means I have 26 skill points remaining. I am in place to take every single cluster jewel. I have all the travel nodes done. I will probably end up taking this and this down here in order to fill out my tree. I did end up taking Insightfulness to reduce mana cost, and yeah. Then I went down here and I ended up taking Bone Barrier. So left off Commander of Darkness for now, but 1% additional physical damage reduction per minions up to 10%. So I have a minimum of 10 minions around, so 10% additional physical damage reduction, 1% of damage dealt by minions leech as life, which is doubled to 2%, and minions gain 40% of life as extra maximum energy shield, which is just longer to live. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.